Okay, so we'll start first with our assignment. And thanks to Alva and Maureen who sent me their work. Maureen, where are you?
Right here, Miss
Oh,
Barbara.
you're right there. Okay. Now you seem to understand how to put things in order, whether they are negative or positive. And you seem to know how to find the numbers between two given numbers. But number 3, the number line where I gave you a fraction and ask you to choose which two numbers that quotient fell between. Okay, so we'll have to look at some more of those. Now, Alva, you did number 1, right?
Oh, Miss Barbara, my mom cannot make it today. Something came up.
Okay, so Michelle, did you get a chance to look at the homework?
I wasn't here for the class for this.
Yeah, but I know, I think I sent it to you. Didn't I send it? But that's okay. That's all right. Maureen will help you out. Maureen, number 1, how did you do it? Tell us your answer and tell us how you figured it out.
That's a good one, Miss Barbara.
What?
I just guess it.
No, you did not just guess it.
Yes, Miss Barbara, yeah.
Okay, well, so what is your answer, Maureen?
My answer was C.
Your answer was C.
Yeah.
From low to high, from the lowest to the highest. So when you look at these numbers, 0, 7, 11, -7, -11. What was the lowest one, Maureen?
7.
Which number did you choose as the lowest?
11.
-11.
Thank you. Thank you. Michelle, -11.
Oh.
Remember on the number line, the negative numbers are smaller. And the larger the absolute value, the smaller the number. So when you put them in order, let's just remember when we did some the other day, we put them in order. So you put, it says increasing. So you put the lowest one. And Michelle said -11, right?
So
Now,
it was
Maureen, to show you didn't guess, now what is the largest of those 5 numbers?
Positive 11.
Positive 11. Positive 11. So you didn't really guess, right? Because when you looked at this, you said -11 is my smallest, 11 is my largest. And actually, the only one that fits that is C. So it wasn't a guess, right, Maureen? You're laughing, but it wasn't a guess because you told me the largest number. The smallest is the negative number with the largest absolute value, and that's the -11, whose absolute value is just 11, right?
Okay.
Now, Michelle, we put the smallest, we put the largest. Now, which one goes after the -11? Remember, we're putting them in increasing order.
-7.
-7. Very good, Michelle. All right, because you know the negative of the smallest, right? Now,
Yes.
after the -7, what's the next one?
-6. But I'm sorry, there's no -6. So we'd go over the positive side, which is which would be +7.
You're gonna throw away the 0, right?
Oh, 0. Yes, 0.
Right, you gotta put the 0.
0 is a number. I forgot 0 is a
yeah,
number.
see, look at this number line. The 0 is in the middle, right?
Yes.
0 in the middle, negative on the left, and positive on the right. Okay. Now, what is the next one, Michelle?
+7, please.
That's it. Very good, Michelle. Yeah, to
I've
tell.
been doing some, practicing, but I have next week homework because I did it for the 17th.
Yes.
For 4 o'clock, I have that homework.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. -11, -7, 0, 7, 11. So the answer is what?
The answer is C.
C. Very good. Okay. Answer C. So Maureen, it wasn't a guess. If you knew the smallest, you knew the largest, you didn't guess because only one choice fits. -11 being the smallest and 11 being the largest, and that's C, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now you got this one right. How many numbers between -2 and 4? Now you can look at the number line and count them, right?
Uh-huh.
-2 is right here and 4, right?
Yeah.
So when you count them, how many do you see, Michelle?
Okay, between between -2 and 4, that's 1, and -4 and 1, that's 2.
That's right. Because if you start with the -1, you go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Now you're up to 4. So what is your answer, Michelle?
The answer, 6.
So A, B, C, or D?
It would be B.
That's right. Answer B. All right. I had to give a good report to Alva for you, Michelle.
Yeah.
That's great. You can help your mom.
Yes. Well, she always helped me with my
She helps you too, I know. Now, this is the one that you seem to have a problem with. Now, 23.5 divided by 6. Michelle, you have a calculator?
Yes, I'm charging my. Yes.
Okay, well, divide that and tell me what you get.
23 divided by
And I'm putting it as slash.
divided by 6.
What is that equal to? Well, you know what the first number is going to be, right?
It's going to be
6.
so it's C.
Okay, so what did you get when you divide 23.5 by 6? What number did you get?
I got 3 and
3 point something. What was that? What came after the decimal?
3 and 4. 3 point.
Maureen, what did you get? 23.5 divided by 6, Maureen. What's that equal to?
Let's see.
You can use your calculator.
23.
What is it? 23.5 divided by 6.
23. All right.
Use your calculator.
1 second. Okay.
23.5 divided by 6. Somebody give me an answer. I have an answer here. I want to see if you got the same. 3 point what?
3.91.
And you round it off to 92, Maureen? One has a number 5 or greater, right? After the 1?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
round off to 3.92. Okay. Now,
Okay.
Maureen.
That'd be like 3.4.
I'm sorry?
So if you round up the 91, 92.
Okay, if you round this to just one whole number, what would it be, Maureen? 3.92 round to what? If you just round it to just a ones place, what would it be? Maureen?
Around it,
Round it to the ones place. Now the 3 is in the ones place. So if you round it to the ones place, what does that number become?
a 4.
4. Very good, Maureen. 4. Now, so we know 3.92 is what? Less than 4 and greater than 3. So the answer, Maureen, is what?
C.
C.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You gave me the right one,
But
Michelle.
you just want me to know how I got the.
Yes, I wanted to know how,
okay.
but you didn't really have to go through that. You know why? Because 6 times what number gives 24?
6 times what number? 3?
6 times 3 is 18.
Right.
6 multiplied by what number gives 24?
Oh, I'm sorry. 6. Oh, 4.
4. But 6 times 4. So then we know that this number's got to be, that when we divide this out, that quotient has to be less than 4. So that means it has to fall between 3 and 4. So you really didn't have to divide it out, right, Maureen?
Yeah.
Because when you look at this, you says 23.5 divided by 4. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. 23.5 is less than 24. That means it has to fall between 3 and 4. Got it? Okay. All right. So, but very good, Maureen. I'm glad you continue to do your work. You did really good. And so did Alva. I didn't get any homework from anybody else. Mercedes is still recuperating, I guess, from her eye surgery.
Operation, yeah.
Yes, and okay, but it's optional that you send it to me before class because we'll go over it. But it's good to try it because you see just where you are by trying it, okay? And as I said, if you have any problems, you can text me or email me or call me and we'll go over it. Hello, Chastity. Chastity, you on mute.
Hi,
Hello,
Miss Barbara.
Chastity. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm sorry. I'm just running errands and I should finish soon.
Okay. Did you get a chance to look at the homework?
The one that says September 26th.
No, the one that was for today.
Yeah, I didn't get any emails. I was going through my emails and I didn't get anything but that one.
Oh, I sent you the well,
Can you resend it to me so I
I'll
can do it?
resend it to you, yeah, so you
All
can
right.
try it.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
I think I'll check, but I
All right.
thought I sent you both the college prep and the GED prep. All right. Now, let's look at finding points on the number line, including fractions and decimals. Now, Maureen, number 1, I want you to read it and then think about it and tell me what your answer is. Can you see it? Do I need to make it bigger?
I'm okay.
You okay, Maureen?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so read number 1 and tell me what your answer is.
Okay. Which number does the point on this line represent?
Okay. Now, that point, and that's right here, that's between what 2 numbers, Maureen? It's 1 here and 1 here. What are those 2 numbers?
4 and 5.
-4
No.
and
-5.
no. Let's see. Let me bring that down some because you maybe need to see it better. Okay.
Can I try?
No, I think I'll make it bigger, Michelle, because I think
Okay.
I think she didn't really see it. Okay. All right, Maureen. I ask you again, that dot right there is between what two numbers?
-4 and -6.
That's right. No, Michelle, I think she couldn't see it as well before. That's made it bigger.
-5.
So it's, oh, thank you, Michelle.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking.
Well, Maureen,
No,
I had
no,
asked
no, no.
Maureen, but that's okay. Maureen,
No,
you
no,
don't mind. Maureen
all
don't
right.
mind. She'll do the next one.
No,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
apologize,
don't apologize,
No.
Michelle. That's very good. Because between a -4 and a -6 is a -5. Because notice as you go from left to right, your absolute value is getting bigger, but your number is really getting smaller.
Yes.
So a -14 is smaller than a -8, right?
Yes.
As you go to the right, they're getting bigger.
Increase
10,
bigger.
that's right, increase. 10 is bigger than 8. So Michelle said a -5, and that would be what answer, Michelle?
A, -5.
That's it, answer A. Okay. Now, Maureen, you can do the next one. Okay, let me bring it where you can see it, and then I'll make it bigger. Okay. Now, Maureen, read number 2 and then take a look at it and tell me what you think the answer is.
Next letter best represent 27. Okay, you know. 27.
Notice you're increasing from left to right, right? So before a 24 here would be a 23, right? And after 24 would be a 25 and a 26 and a 27. D, very good. Michelle, you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Answer D, absolutely correct. Because 24, the C is what?
The C, yeah, 25.
Okay, so, and then the 26 would be here between
Yeah,
C and D, right? So then this has to be correct. Very good. Oh boy, you're so smart today. So smart. All right, let's go to the next one. Michelle, you up for the next one? But this is a fraction, so we may have to explain something to you here. Okay, here's the number line. Let me make it bigger. Okay, here's the number line. Now this is from 0 to 1. That means between the 0 and 1 are fractions. So what fractions do these represent here? What do you think, Michelle?
It would be C.
No, C is bigger than 1. Remember, if it's between 0 and 1, it has to be a fraction less than 1.
So
So the answer is F?
No.
It's D.
You said everyone but one. And the one you
it's B.
B.
That's right, Maureen, is B. Because what? 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4.
Ah, how did I miss that? I understand now. 1/4,
You understand?
2/4,
Yeah,
3/4,
because
4.
4/4 is 1, right? So you can tell by these marks
number
here,
line,
right?
yeah.
These marks right here.
Yes.
That tells you what the fraction is. If you have 3 between 0 and 1, then you are in fourths. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4.
3 over 4.
That's right. So what's the answer, Michelle?
B, 3 over 4.
Very good. And
can I get another one, Miss Barbara?
Yeah, I'm going to give you another one. Let me put this here. Answer
that one.
B. Okay. Let me go to the whiteboard and put another one up.
Okay.
Hopefully the whiteboard will work today. Okay, let me do a new share and go to the whiteboard. All right. All right, here we go.
Mhm.
All right, it's in red. That's okay. Now, let me just put, okay, I'll put a 0 here. There's a 0.
Mhm.
There's a 1. Okay. Now, let me put little markers here. So I put a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me put some letters on here. You tell me what these are. Okay, this is B, right? This is D. All right, and this is A. Okay, now, what's the value of A, Michelle?
Uh,
Now remember, these are fractions because this is a 0, make the 1 bigger. This is a 1, okay?
so it would be, let me see. 5.
Yeah, these are fifths. Very good. These are fifths, right? Because if you have 4 markers here, then it represents fifths. It's always
Mhm.
one more than the markers, right?
Mhm.
So so what would be the value of A as a fraction?
4.
No,
Oh, let me see.
it's
5.
fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
No,
5.
it's in fifth. So 1/5, 2
2 fifths,
fifths,
3
3
3
fifths,
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 4
4
4
fifths,
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 5
5
5
fifths.
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 See, this is 5/5 right here, right?
Yes.
5/5 is equal to 1.
1.
Yes.
Got it? Now,
Mhm.
so what is A equal to, Michelle?
A equal to, let me see, 1/5.
Very good. Okay, 1/5. All right. Okay, Maureen, D is equal to what, Maureen?
4 fifths.
That's it. You got it. D equals 4/5. Okay. Michelle, what is B equal to?
B is equal to 2/5.
That's right. B is equal. And the one I don't have a letter on is what?
That's a C. So that would equal to,
So if
C would equal to
okay,
3/5.
that's it. So we'll put the letter. Michelle gave me a letter. C equal. That's okay.
To
Equal to
3/5.
3/5. That's right. Is it clearer now, Michelle?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Barbara.
Just remember, when I put these markers here, they represent fifths. If you see 4 of these between 0 and 1, that's fifths. If you see 3, that's fourths. All
If you
right,
see 5, if you see 5 is 6.
that's right.
Mhm.
Now, let me just save this one and put another one up there. I'll save this so I can send it to you. Okay, let me put a new share. Go to the whiteboard again. Okay, save. All right, now I want to go to a new share. Clear. Okay, now let me put another one up here. Okay. 0, 1. Okay. Now let me put marker here, marker here. This is B. This is C. Michelle, what is C?
C is, let me see. C is three, 4. 3/4.
No,
Let me see.
no,
Let me see. 1,
Maureen.
2, 3.
Huh?
Maureen said the answer.
Yeah, 2/3.
2/3.
Okay.
Tell her why it's 2/3, Maureen.
Because you have 2 lines, basically it's 1, 2, and the one here is 3.
That's
Mhm.
1/3, 2/3,
Thirds,
3/3. The
thirds,
one
yeah.
is the 3/3.
3/3, yeah.
There you go. 3/3. 3/3 is 1. So
1.
B equals 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, Michelle?
Yes. Yes,
B
Miss
equal
Barbara.
1/3. There you go.
1/3. 1/3.
All right. Remember, you have 2 markers here. So that means what?
That's 2.
That means it's in thirds. See, there's a third here, a third here. You can see them. See,
Yeah.
a third of the line, third of the line, third of the line. Got it?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay, let's go back to our other screen. Go to new share. Go back to where we were. Okay. All right. Now, we did the fraction here. Let's go to number 4. Now we are looking at decimals. All right. What's the difference between decimals and fractions?
Decimals are percent, I guess, is a
Now,
percent.
decimal can be converted to percent.
Yes.
But what's the difference in a decimal and a percent, Maureen? I'm sorry, a decimal and a fraction.
Fraction could be a multiple.
Oh, you helping Maureen out, Al?
I'm sorry.
She can,
Michelle.
you can, Michelle.
But Maureen doesn't mind. Go ahead. Tell me the difference.
I don't know.
You don't mind, right, Maureen? Okay. So, Michelle, what's the difference
I know
between a fraction and a decimal?
fraction could be multiplication. Is it multiplication?
No.
No, I don't know.
The difference is in the format. What's the difference, Maureen?
That's a good one. A decimal and a fraction.
Well, a fraction can be written as numerator
decimal.
over denominator, like
4
A over B. Just say A over B is format of a fraction, where A is the numerator and B is the denominator. But a decimal always has a decimal point, right? Decimals have decimal points. Decimals or numbers. And they can represent fractions though, right? Numbers, and I'll just say representing fractions, but have decimal point.
Oh, I see.
Decimals always have decimal point. Okay, so if I gave you, let me just put here, if I gave you 1/4, that's a fraction. What is that equal to as a decimal, Maureen?
0.4. 0.04.
No, a quarter.
Oh,
1/4 of a dollar.
right. 4.25.
That's it, 0.25. Some of the common ones you know already, right?
Oh, I like 3/4 would be 0.075.
That's right. Very
I
good,
see.
Maureen. So you know, because I gave you a list, but some of you know, because you can equate the money, right? 1/2 of a dollar is 50 cents. So 1/2 is 0.50.
Oh, so 1/4 is 4 quarters?
Yeah.
No, 1/4
No,
is
for the
a quarter.
quarters.
8 quarters?
A quarter, 1/4.
Oh, yeah, oh,
Because
okay.
how many quarters in a dollar, Michelle?
4.
4. So a quarter is 1/4 of a dollar,
Oh.
right? Right? 2
That's what
quarters
I knew
is
too.
what part of a dollar?
50 cents.
50 cents or 1/2.
Yeah.
So you can use money that you know and equate it to your decimal fraction combinations, right?
Mhm.
And if you had 20 cents, what part is that of a dollar, Maureen?
20 cents?
Yes.
Um,
What fraction?
I can't remember, but I know.
No, you know. How many 20 cents are there in a dollar?
Is it 0,
5, 10,
5. So
5,
it would be what? Point. What would it
5,
be?
5, 5.
Yeah, not 0.5.
Uh,
1/5. 1/5 is 0.20. 1/5. Let me just put it here. 1/5 equal 0.20. And 20, if this was money, that's 20 cents, right? So 5 20 cents are in a dollar. 5 times 2 is 10. That means 10 dimes, right? One
so that,
question, Maureen?
so that means then that if I got like 5 eggs, that could go into a decimal too, right?
Yes, 5/8.
Will be 0.625. I presume, I'm sure.
What is it?
0.625.
Is it
I don't know.
625? 6. Well, let's see. Well, 1/8 is half of 1/4. That's 12.5, right? So if we multiply 5 times 12.5, and you're right, Maureen, 0.625. That's correct. You can divide it out and get that, or you could take the 1/8 is equal 0.125. That's because you don't have to remember these. If you remember one, you can figure out the other ones. So 1/8 equals 0.125. Now, if you know 1/8, you can figure 3/8, 2/8, 5/8. 5/8 would just be 5 times 0.125. 6/8 would be 6 times 0.125. Okay, so you don't have to remember them all. If you know 1/4, half of a 1/4 is an eighth. What is half of 0.25? 0.125. So you could use what you know to figure out the ones you don't know, and you don't have to memorize these things. Okay. Okay, so let's look at number 4. Which decimal represents point J on the number line? Maureen, what would you say? Now, between 0 and 1, we have decimals. So what decimals do these points represent here?
Okay, so that got to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say 3.
You would say 3. So what would be your answer?
3.
No, Maureen, 3. Remember, it has between 0 and 1, so it can't be greater than 1. It has to be a decimal, something less than 1.
So 0.3.
That's right, 0.3. Got it, Maureen?
Yeah,
See, you
yeah.
said 3, but remember, the smallest number on this number line is a 0. The largest is a 1. So
Oh,
you can't have 3 because 3 is bigger than 1.
I see.
So everything between the 0 and 1 is less than 1. So the decimal has to be, this is 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 10/10, which is 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like Michelle said, 3/10. So answer A. Got it?
Yeah.
Maureen, what would N be? What would be the value of N?
And okay.
N equal what decimal? Same
7.
number line. 7
Three.
what?
7 tens.
7/10. That's right. Not the number 7, because it can't be bigger than what? It can't be bigger than 1.
Mommy, what did you do to the computer?
Michelle, you still on?
I'm gonna get on my phone. Something is wrong with the computer.
Oh, it happened with Alva the other day. Yeah, okay. So each one of these markers here represent a tenth. So that's 9/10, 8/10, 7/10. So N is 7/10, M is 6/10, L is what? 5/10, K is 4/10, J is 3/10. All right.
Mhm.
Now we want to go to any questions now on finding numbers on the number line, whether they are whole numbers, fractions, or decimals. Any questions?
No. No.
Okay, so we want to, this takes us into adding and subtracting sign numbers. That's the reason why we go through the number line to help you understand how you can actually do calculations with sign numbers.
Okay.
Okay, now we want to add a -10 and a +4. Now, when you're adding, unlike signs, Maureen, what do?
Use
You about,
subtract.
that's right. You subtract and then you do what? How do you know what the sign is?
You look for the biggest number is the biggest is that got the sign.
That's right. The biggest number with the biggest absolute value, that would be the sign. So
Yeah.
a -10 and a +4 would be equal to what, Maureen?
-6.
Very good. Answer
Hello?
C. All right. Michelle, are you there? Michelle, you there? Michelle?
Nothing.
She's talking to Albert.
Yeah, I hear Alba in the background. Trying to get your computer back.
That's what happened to me the other day.
You can switch to your phone. Can you see the screen, Michelle? She's gone.
Yeah, she left again. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know. It happened with her computer the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll continue. Maureen, we may have to review when they come back on. Okay, Maureen, minus plus of the same number gives you what?
Which one are you doing?
Number 2, -9 plus 9.
0.
0. So answer
A.
Very good. Doesn't matter what the number is, -1,000 plus 1,000, 0. You can just say they cancel each other, right? So it's 0. So when you add plus minus with the same number, the answer is 0. Now, some people make mistakes sometime and say, well, I'm multiplying and 9 times 9 is 81. But if you were using negative and plus, it wouldn't be a plus 81. It would be a minus 81. Okay, let's look at number 3. All right, Marina, minus 20 plus a minus 11. So when you add two negatives, what do you get, Maureen?
You add two negatives, you get two negatives, you get a positive.
No.
No, a negative.
You get a negative. See,
Yes.
you make it a common error. When you multiply two negatives, you get a positive. Because multiplying like signs give you plus. But when you add in two negatives, you just add the two negatives. It's like you owe somebody $5, right?
Yeah.
You borrow another $10 from that person.
Uh-huh.
Now you owe them 15. So that's like a negative 15, right? You add those two negatives. So minus 20 plus a minus 11 gives you a minus 31. Maureen, what's that answer?
C.
Answer C. There we go. Okay, let's go to the next one. Just want to make sure you understand how to do the operations. We're just doing the plus, the addition, and the subtraction. Now, number 4, Maureen. Number 4, is it addition or subtraction?
Okay, let me see.
What operation is number 4?
Okay, let's see. What do you want me if it's addition or subtraction?
Which operation is number 4? Addition or subtraction?
Additional is 14x minus.
The minus here makes it subtraction. 14 minus 2. In other words, 2 subtracted from 14. So what is the answer, Maureen?
That would be 12, which is A.
A, that's right. You subtracting a plus 2 from a plus 14, and you just get the difference. And that difference is 12. Michelle, that's you on the phone? G7 send Q.
0 minus 16.
Okay, well, let's go to the next one, Maureen. Number 5. 0 minus 16.
That would be like answer D.
That's it. Very good. Answer D. That's right. 0 minus 16. Minus 16 from 0 just gives minus 16. Okay. Okay, now you're at number 4. 9 minus a negative 4. Minus here means subtraction. Minus here means the sign on the 4. Now notice the difference now. This minus is the operation subtraction. 9 minus. This minus 4 is the sign on the 4. So what would be the answer for this one, Maureen, and why?
I mean, I got to figure out this one. Let's see.
Okay.
9
let me put this
minus
on.
4.
Let me put this on the next line here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus 4 and a minus 9.
9 minus a negative 4.
So that will be 5.
No. Whenever you are subtracting a negative,
Uh,
you really make your negative a positive,
Positive,
and
yeah.
then that becomes what? Then it's an add. So that's true of subtraction. Subtraction, the number you're subtracting, change the sign of it, and then add. So if you do that, what do you get? The minus, that becomes a +4. And what's 9 plus 4, Maureen?
5.
9 plus 4?
Oh, plus 13.
That's right. So this
So when we have
becomes 9 plus 4. And that's equal 13.
Yeah.
So answer A. So the thing keep in mind when you're subtracting, you really change the sign of the number to be subtracted. Now let's go
I
back.
see.
Let's go back up to, okay. Okay, like see D. This says 0 minus 16, right? So that's a plus. So that becomes a minus. So 0 minus 16 gives you the minus 16. And of course this one, this is 14 minus 2 is just 12. Okay. All right. Now let's go down. Okay. Okay. Now we have another one here.
You got a minus and a minus and a minus.
Right. Here again, minus minus gives plus. So that becomes what, Maureen? This becomes what? 5 plus, right?
10.
10. And what's that equal to?
15.
15. That's right. So answer.
C.
That's it. You got it. Answer C. So Maureen, you're understanding now how you add and subtract sign numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that was number 7. Okay. Now number lines can be horizontal or vertical. Here's a horizontal one. Okay. And really between the -2 and a 3, you have 5 units here, right? But you can actually see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The same thing over here, although there's an error here. This is a 0, that's 1, that should just be 2, 3, 4. Now between D, and D is a 3, and the -4, right? So this gives you 7, which you can see it actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could just count them. Or you could just say that 3 minus a -4 just give you a 3 plus 4, 7. Remember, the distance between points are always positive, never negative. So it's 7 units between the 3 and the -4. Just as there's 5 units between the -2 and a +3. Now, we want to look at the distance between numbers. 8 and a -5. We're doing these without the number line because what we're talking absolute value. Absolute value means we drop the sign, right? So 8 minus a -5. That becomes 8 plus 5, right? And that becomes 13. Absolute value. When we put these vertical lines, that means absolute value. So the distance would just be the number 13. You got it?
Yeah.
So if you had a multiple choice and you find the distance between numbers, they are always positive, never negative, never negative,
Mhm.
negative. Because you're looking at distance. Distance is always absolute value. Absolute value means no sign. Okay. Now, Maureen. Okay, let me just put this one. I don't want to put the answer here. Now, Maureen, find the distance between a -4 and a -12. Put that there. Okay. What would you say the distance is?
Okay.
Think number line, and you could just picture it. From -4 to 0. Well, -4 to, but remember you're talking a number line, so you're looking at, well, let me do this. Let me do a new share and go to the whiteboard. Okay. Okay, let me draw a number line. And we're just talking. Okay, I'll just put a 0 here.
So that'd be -8.
Okay. Distance have no signs.
Oh, it'd be just 8.
Just 8. That's right. Okay,
Distance.
-1. And let's put -2.
Distance have
Okay.
no signs.
-3. Okay, -4. We said -4 to -8, right? So let's just make this a little longer so we can put the other numbers here. -4, -5. Okay, -6. Okay, -7. Yeah, okay, -8. Okay, so let me just put a point here. I'll call that X and I'll call that Y. So what we are finding is the distance between a -4 and a -8. Now, Maureen, what did you say the answer was?
You mean the one you say 4 and 12?
Was it 12? Oh,
You say 4 to 12.
okay, I'm
So
sorry.
I tell you, 8.
Okay, you're right. Okay, let me make this, let me just clear that. Okay, let me, okay. And I'll just put a 0 here. And we'll just deal with negative. Okay, so -1. Okay, -2. -3. -4. I'm drawing them because you could really see them. You could just really count the distances. Okay, -6. -7. Okay, 9. 10. Okay, 11 and 12. So -4, I'll just call this X, and 12 Y. So if you count these, Maureen, and you could just really say 12 minus 8, I'm sorry, -4 is 8. So the distance between X and Y is 8. And you can
Yeah.
see them. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to say X minus Y, right? Or Y minus X, it doesn't really matter. Y minus X or X minus Y. So 4 subtracted from 12 gives you
Yeah.
8. So, or I'll do it this way, 12, I mean 5, Y minus X. And we use an absolute value. So it just be 12 minus 4 equal 8. So the distance, like you said, Maureen, is 8. But you can do it without the number line, right? Because you could just take the absolute value of 12, absolute value of 4, and then subtract them, you get 8.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So that would be a way of doing it. But if you can keep that picture in your mind as to what the number line looks like, it kind of helps you with your operations. Okay. So let's just save that. Okay, go back to new share, go back to our, okay. All right, so you got the answer. There it is. The distance between 4 and 12 is 8 units. Okay. Now let's try, now Maureen, what's the difference between a -8 and a +8?
Minus A and a plus A.
What's the different distance?
16.
That's it, 16. Because a -8 to 0 is 8, and then from 0 to 8 is 8. You just add the two, right? You just picture it on the
Uh-huh.
number line.
Yeah.
Picture a number line, 0 in the middle, negative on the left, positive on the right. So to
Mhm.
go from -8 to 0, you moved 8 units, right? And then to
Uh-huh.
go from 0 to 8 is another 8. So your answer is 16. So you can really do these mental math, right?
Yep.
There we go. 8 minus 8. These are all absolute value. Distance is 16. Now, Maureen, I want you to try this one. This one is, okay, we did that on the number line.
This one, F A equals to -4.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
And B equals 3.
What
What
is the
is A
absolute value? Now let's,
value?
so say, what is the absolute value of A minus B?
A minus B.
What would you say, Maureen?
A minus B.
The absolute value. Okay, let me put, see, when you see vertical there, that means absolute value. So let's put this here. Okay,
Okay.
so this would be, let me make this bigger.
So I will subtract this one.
Yeah, you put, okay, so Maureen, what's the value of, okay, let me just put that here. And we're gonna substitute in for the value of A and B. Okay, let's put, okay, so what is A? What's the value of A, Maureen? I want to put it here. What is it?
4.
Negative, don't throw away
-4.
sounds, -4. What's the value of B?
A +3.
+3, there we go.
Mm.
Okay, so a -4 and a -3 absolute value. And we want to keep absolute value, okay? Just put that here. What is that equal to, Maureen? What's a -4 and a -3?
7.
You're throwing away the signs again. -7.
-7.
-7. Be
Oh.
careful with the signs,
Oh
Maureen.
yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Now we only want the absolute value of the -7. So what is that equal to, Maureen? What's the absolute value of -7?
7.
7. Very good. So the answer is,
D.
that's it. You got it. Answer D. There we go. Remember, whenever you see that absolute value symbol, there's 2 vertical lines. The numbers don't have signs. Notice all these choices, no signs.
Hmm.
Oh, we lost Michelle. Huh? Okay, Maureen. Before we look at word problems, I think I just have one more. Okay, this is a multiple choice, Maureen. I want you to do this one. I'll give you a few minutes. You tell me what the answer.
Which one? 5.
What is the distance? Yeah, number 5
Oh.
between the 2 points.
5.
And you see them in red, the one here and the one here. So I give you a few minutes and you tell me what your answer is.
Okay. One.
What is that value right there? What would you say that is? This value right here on the left side,
Okay, hold on. 1, 2.
right there. What is that value, Maureen?
How about a 5 minus 5?
It's a -5 right there.
Oh.
But that red dot there, what does that represent? What number?
Represent a 5?
Oh, the 5 is here.
Oh. 1/2.
-4, -5, -6. What's the dot between, what does that represent between the -5 and the -6? What is that?
Minus it. 5.5. 5.5.
5.5. That's right. It would be a -5.5, right?
Yeah.
So let's just put that there. It's a -5.5. So that dot is a -5.5, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's look at the other number here.
Okay.
Okay. What does this represent right here? This
A
red
3, a
dot.
positive 3. 2.
No, here's a
1.
0. That's
1.
right, a 1. That's
1.
right,
Yeah.
because here's a 0
Yeah.
and a 2. Between a 0 and a
0
2
and
is a
2 is
1.
1. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this will be -5.5. We'll say -1. Okay. Now what is that equal to, Maureen?
6.5.
It's equal to what?
Minus 5.5 and a 1 is a 6.5.
It's a -5.5 and a -1. What is that equal to?
A 6.5.
Plus or minus?
A plus.
No, minus,
Oh, minus.
give minus.
Oh yeah.
You're not multiplying now. A -1.5, 5.5, and a -1.5 gives you a -6.5. All right. So what's the absolute value? What's the absolute value? So the absolute value, remember the distance is always plus. So the absolute value of, and I'll just write it here, absolute value is just 6.5.
Mhm.
All right. So what's the answer?
D.
That's it. Answer D. Answer D. Now, this is -5, but midway between -5 and -6 is -5.5. Just watch for those fractions, all right? Because if you have a whole number and a point between a whole number and a whole number, it'll be a fraction there somewhere, okay?
Okay.
Always. All right.
Uh-huh.
Any questions on finding points, Maureen?
No.
You think you're okay with finding
Yeah.
points on a line?
Yeah. Well,
Well, let's see. Let's try. Before we look at some word problems, I want to, let me go to a new share and go to the whiteboard again. Okay. Clear. Okay. Now let me draw a number line. Okay. And I'll put 0 in the middle. And these are the plus over here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And on the left side, they're negative, right?
mhm.
So -1, okay, -2, okay, -3, -4, and a -5. Okay, now I want to put, let's see. Now I'm going to put a marker here, marker here, one here, and one here. Okay. Call this A. All right. I'll call this C. This one is B. And this one is D. Now, Maureen,
Mhm.
question number 1. Okay. Distance okay. Distance between okay, A and B. That's question number one. Number two is, what is G minus C? Okay, Maureen, I want you to answer those. Look at the number line.
Mhm. Okay.
Or use your actual calculations between A and B.
Okay, between A and
A and B. Tell me your distance.
okay.
And then the D minus C.
So these little blue marks got the halves, right?
That's right. They are
Okay.
halves.
So let's see. This will be 3.5. This is 5.5. Oh,
Distance between A and B. You find it?
yeah. Between 3.5 and 5.5 is 10.5. I can't get around.
Okay, so A, okay. What's the value of A, you said?
A is 3.5.
Okay, let's just put here. And I'll put it as a decimal. 3 and 3.5. Or 3.5, either way.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Now what is B?
B is minus 5, 5.5.
No,
B
but
is
it's between a -4 and a -5.
5. Uh,
So it has to be a -4
minus
something,
4.
right?
Oh, minus 4.5.
That's right, -4.5. So I put -4.5 as a decimal, or 4.5 as a fraction.
Mhm.
Okay. So now you know your values. What's the distance?
The distance is 10
How are you getting 10, Maureen?
because I subtracted the 3.5. This is from the 4.5.
And you get a 10?
Yeah, got 3, 5, and 3. 5 and 5 is 0.
Where are you getting a 5? These are 4. This is a 4, and this is a 3.
Yeah.
So where are you getting a 5 from?
So it's 1.5.
No,
It's 3.5, right?
this is 3.5 for the
Yeah.
A,
Yeah.
and 4.5 for the B location, the B point, okay? So you could say A minus B, or you could say B minus A. So what would you get if you said B minus A?
If I do B minus A, we get
If you said B minus A, right?
uh,
Okay, so the value of B is minus 4
4
and 1/2.
half, right?
All right, minus B, I'm sorry, A is 3.5 minus 3.5. What does that give you, Maureen?
8,
That's right. Gives you a minus 8, and the absolute value of a minus 8 is equal to 8. That's your answer. Just between A and B is equal to 8.
okay, and be 3C,
Okay,
yeah, C,
oh, I want to make sure you understand now, Maureen.
yeah,
Because you take 1 point, subtract the other one, and then you take the absolute value of that result. So the absolute value of a minus 8 is 8.
uh-huh,
See, this is apt to be just put absolute value. So the absolute value of minus 8 is 8. Got it?
uh-huh,
Or you could count it. Do you see the 8? If you go from A to B?
uh,
Okay, let's do this. You have 1, 2, 3,
3,
right? You
uh,
have 4,
5,
5, 6,
6,
7,
7,
right? But you
uh-huh,
have a half here, that's
yeah,
7.5.
uh-huh,
You had a half over here,
here,
that makes 8,
yeah,
right?
mhm,
So you can count it on the number line, or you can do the subtraction.
mhm,
Now try D minus C.
okay, so that,
What's the value of D, Maureen? What's the value of D?
okay, 2.5
Plus or minus?
minus,
That's right, minus 2.5. And we could write as a fraction, minus 2 and 1/2. Okay, now what's the value of C?
1.5,
No, it's between 0 and 1. It can't be greater than 1. What's the value of C? Between 0 and 1. Greater than 0, less than 1. And it's midway between. So what's that, Maureen?
let me see, 0, 1,
What's that value right there?
1/2,
1/2. That's right. So it would be 0.5. Let's put 0.5 or 1/2.
oh,
All right. So D minus 2.5. That's D, right?
uh,
That's the value of D. Minus 2 and 1/2. And C is minus 1/2. So what
yeah,
is that equal to, Maureen?
3,
Hi, Miss Barbara.
Yes, hello, Mercedes.
Just got in. Just give me a little while. Give me a little more.
Okay,
Thank you.
good to see you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late.
All right, so minus 2.5 minus 1/2. What does that equal to, Maureen?
3,
Plus or minus?
Minus.
-3.
Hi,
And,
Mercy.
Hi, how are you doing?
and what's that?
I text you the answer about how your eyes feeling.
Yeah, I answer you. I did.
I check my phone though, because I listen to this bar, so probably yeah.
Maureen, what's the absolute value of a -3?
3.
3, that's it. There you go. Okay. So you've got 1, 2, then you got a half, 2.5, and then another half that makes it 3. Maureen, is it making sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I want you to try another one. I want to make sure you understand. Okay. Let's see. Let's try. We had A, B, D, C. Okay. Let's try. Okay, this is distance again. I want distance. Okay. Okay. Distance. Okay, this is between D and A. Okay.
D and A.
Yeah, D
Okay.
and A. And you've got the values of them, right? You got the values of D and you got the value of A.
Uh-huh.
So what would you say? You should be able to just tell me that one right away.
6.
That's it. Okay, Maureen, very good. Because D,
It's 2.5.
2.5, and the 0, that's just 2.5, and then to go 3.5 more over to the A, and we're using absolute values, just add the two, right? 2.5 and 3.5 is 6. So that would just be 6 because we're just using absolute value. Okay. Equal 6. So Maureen, I think you understand it now, right?
Yeah.
Very good. It helps sometimes when you look at it on a number line, but you
Miss
don't really
Barbara.
have to use the number line. You can add the figures or subtract the figures and then use the absolute value.
Miss Barbara.
Yes.
Did you ever record it for last Thursday?
Yes, I recorded.
I've been searching. I tried so hard I can't all week to get it. I can't pick it up.
You couldn't find it on the
No, all I'm
yeah,
seeing
I
is
recorded
you.
everything.
I only see on the 3rd, and all I'm putting in for that Thursday. I'm not finding it. I see all the past ones on the 3rd, but not that one.
You don't see it? Okay. Well, I still have it. If it's not there, I can put it, unless somehow it failed when I tried to upload it. But I have it on my computer. I can just put it up again.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Because what we're doing now, we're trying to find the distance between points
Okay.
on the number line. And absolute, are you familiar with absolute value, Mercedes?
I think so. We do some of it before we go off.
Yeah, absolute value is really a number without a sign.
Okay.
You just drop your sign. If it's a -3, absolute value will just be 3. If it's a +3, absolute value will just be 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me save this. Let's see. Okay. And let me go back to new share and go back to our. Okay. Now, before we look at word problems, let's say these, since you came on late, did you try the homework?
Me?
Mercedes?
No, I didn't get to try because my eyes just wasn't clear, wasn't letting me go. That's why I
Okay,
had to reschedule my
yeah,
dentist
that's what I
appointment.
told Maureen. Okay, now we're just gonna go through the homework. I mean, we went through it. It'll be on the recording, but I just want to make sure you understand this. Maureen, you want to explain number 1 to Mercedes? Oh, Maureen, you didn't laugh.
This is what I'm seeing here, GED Maths Prep, number line,
Yes,
October
yes.
13. Okay,
October 13th, first problem, the arrangement of 0, 7, 11, -7, -11 in increasing order. Oh, before she explained it to you, Mercedes, let me ask you, of these 5 numbers, which one is the smallest?
the smallest one would say 11, positive 11.
No. Negative numbers are smaller than positive.
Sorry, I mean negative.
Okay,
not positive.
negative
Beg your
11
pardon,
is the
pardon.
smallest. Which
Yes.
one is the largest?
Positive 7.
What about the
Oh.
11?
It's 0, 7, and 11.
7, 11.
Okay, so that's what Maureen did. She picked out her smallest,
Yes.
-11. Then she picked out her largest, 11. Because you want them increasing order, right? So you're going from smallest to largest. So you could just really stop here because there's only one choice where you see -11 is the smallest and the 11 is the largest. And which one is that, Mercedes?
For the answer you're talking?
Yes. Which
Yes.
choice shows -11, the smallest number, and 11, the largest?
That would be C.
C, you got it. All right. So it just so happens that that was true. Now it could have been -11, 11, and these could have been incorrect. But the way
Yes.
this was set up, there's only one that had the smallest number and the largest number.
I'm really surprised with myself, Miss. I'm catching on to the science.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
That was the
Okay.
purpose of going through the number line exercise, to help you understand the signs. Okay.
Yes,
Not
thank
that you're going to be doing a lot of problems with the number lines, but I just want you to understand the signs.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, number 2. Okay. So Maureen, so you can explain number 2, Maureen.
Oh, she asked how many are there? How many numbers are there between -2 and 4?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
One sec. 5. Hold on. Let me see if I get it right. Let me call it one more time. Sorry.
There's the -2 and
Yeah.
there's the 4. So what do you see
Oh,
between them?
6.
6. That's right.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
A -2 -4 is 6. -6, absolute value is just 6.
I wasn't sure if I should count the 4 to make 6. That's why I say 5 first.
Oh, okay. No, you count the first number, but not the last, actually. But you can see it on the number line, right?
When I
1,
start,
2,
I go
3,
over and I
4,
count 1.
5, 6.
I start counting at 1. I say 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I stop. I'm not sure I should count the 4. That's why I
Well,
said
you count between 3 and 4, but you don't count after 4.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you count the first number, but not the last. But if you look on the number line, you can actually see the spaces in between, right? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, is the spaces I'm not counting the spaces. I'm counting the the line.
Well, you could
above-
count the
the line-
numbers
the
too. You
line-
could count the
yeah.
numbers too. You could, you only count the -2. So that would be 3 and 3, and that would be 6. But like I'm saying, if you look at the number lines, you could just count these. 1,
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. If you're not looking at the number lines, you could just say -2 -4 is a -6, Mercedes, and the absolute value of a -6 is 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Mercedes, do you know how to do number 3?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
With
All
the,
right.
the point, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I did review the one you did with it. That's why I'm sort of catching on. But with
Yeah,
the
they
one,
divide it into 23.5 by 6.
okay, I don't think I catch on to this part yet.
Yeah, Maureen divided 23.5 by 6. What did you get, Maureen?
I get 3.916, and all the rest is 6 and a 7.
Okay, she rounded at the 3.92. And so the number is greater than 3, but less than 4. So what would be the answer, Mercedes?
The number is, say it again, is
Greater than 3, but less than 4.
4.
greater
So
than,
what would be the answer?
greater than she was less than.
3.92.
That would be, the answer would be, that would be C.
That's it. We
Right.
see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 3.92 is greater than 3, but it's less than 4. Okay. Another way of doing this is 23.5 is close to 24, right? And 6 times 4 is 24. But 23.5 is less than 24. So we know our number has to be less than 4.
Oh,
Okay. That's another way of doing it. It's got to be less than 4. So between 3 and 4.
so this part I have to sort of catch on. I didn't catch on to that part.
Okay. All right. Now we want to look at some word problems. Mercedes, you can catch up the rest on the recording.
Yes, I will.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to our word problems. And I want you to do them. Okay, the first one. Word problems with sign numbers. Oh, Maureen, please read number 1.
The status of John's account was -215. He wrote a
Sir, I'm
check.
your pardon. I'm sorry. I can't see Miss Barbara.
Okay,
Wait up-
that's all
wait
right.
up for her.
I'll make it bigger. I'm sorry. I'll make it bigger. All right.
I mean, I'm not seeing the reading. Let me see if it's me supposed to touch. No,
Can
I'm
you-
not seeing the reading.
Can you see it now?
No, what she's reading, I'm not seeing it at all. I just see find the difference between number on the
Oh,
number line.
it's on the other side.
No, it's on the other side.
I haven't seen it still.
On the other side of the screen.
The left side, I haven't seen
Word
it.
problems with sign numbers. You may have to scroll your screen over.
Let me try. No, I'm scrolling, but it's not moving. I haven't
You
seen
don't
it.
see word problems with sign numbers?
No, miss.
Because I'm on my right side of my screen.
Maybe you have to scroll up a little for me.
See it?
No, nothing. I'm still seeing number 6, number 7. I see
Okay,
where's the
let's-
whiteboard problem, and I see the number line,
Okay, let me go.
vertical and horizontal.
Okay, you said whiteboard, find the distance between 8 and
No.
-5. You see that?
No, no.
You said whiteboard problems. You don't see.
Yeah, I see whiteboard problem.
Find the difference between the numbers on the number line.
Yes, I saw that. I'm looking
Okay,
right at it.
so scroll down.
Down.
You see find the distance between 8 and -5.
Yes, yes, I see
Okay,
that.
keep going. What is the distance between points -8 and 8?
No, I can't scroll. I'm trying, but you're not moving for me. When you do it move. I see what is the difference between point positive and 8 and
Okay, so keep going. Do you see if A equal
When I
negative
touch it,
4?
this screen not moving for me like the other tab I had. The other tab would move, but this one not moving. You have to scroll and then it move. It's not
Okay,
moving for me.
so you scroll, and what do you see next?
No,
See number 4?
no. What I'm saying, I see number 3. What the difference between? And I see a part of 2 integers.
Okay,
You go up a little.
okay.
I
So
see what?
you see this, what is just between points?
Yeah,
Minus
it's
8.
number
Okay,
number 3. What I don't see
okay,
nothing.
okay. Now, you don't see number 4?
Not yet. Part going up. Not yet.
Making it bigger.
No,
Show.
but it's not number 4. It's part of number 3. I'm seeing at the bottom of number 3.
You don't see number 4,
Not yet.
but you need to scroll down. See, I'm scrolling.
Um, I touch it and try to push it, but it's not moving for me. If you don't do it, it's not doing. I miss my other tab. My other tab will just do it, but this one not doing it.
Okay, so you can't scroll. You don't have a page down.
Hold on, let me try this.
You don't have a page down.
No, it's not. No, it's in your power.
Okay, so the last thing you saw is what?
Is the end part of number 3. That's saying if A equal positive -4 and B equals 3, what is A minus B? That's what I'm seeing.
What are you saying? If A equal minus
Oh,
1, B equal 3, what is A minus B? So you see that, right?
Yes, I see 4 and I say if A equal -4.
Do you see a number 5?
No,
That comes after. Is the number 5.
no, it's way down. I can't see it. I see page 11, page 12 at the bottom of it.
Okay, so you don't see number 5.
No, miss.
You can't scroll then.
No, my thing won't scroll for me.
You gotta
This tab
figure
not
out
work.
why that it should be. You should be able to scroll. Okay. Number 5. Okay, because the word problems come after number 5, but you don't see number 5.
Anything at all, I don't see. It's all the last thing at the bottom of that page is 4 is I see number 12, like it said on page 12.
Yeah. That's actually, well, it's up to 13 now because I increased the size. Okay, so the last thing you see is number 4. If A equal -4 and B equal 3, what is absolute value of A minus B? That's the last thing you see, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think you're gonna have to catch up with the recording. I'm going to the word problems.
I see what is the status of a new, now what is the new status of John account? That's what
Well,
I'm seeing.
that's part of that's the first word problem.
Oh,
You don't
But
see word problems with sign numbers?
I'm not seeing it on the left, but the top of it, the word problem with
Sign
sign.
numbers, and you
Yes.
see status of John's account.
Yeah, it's coming up now. It's coming up.
Okay, so that's
Yep.
where we are. Status
Yeah.
of John's account was a -$2.15. Maureen was reading that. Go ahead, Maureen.
Top
John's
is
John's account was minus $215. He
No,
wrote a
no, no,
check.
no. Wait, Maureen. That's a decimal point right there. That's not 215.
it's 2.15.
That's $2.15.
15 cents. Yeah,
You said 250.
I said 215.
It's 200.
No, the status of John's account was minus $2.15.
$2.15.
Okay,
He
keep
wrote
going.
he wrote a check for $35. The bank charged him a $28 fees for being overdrawn. What was the new status of John's account?
Okay. Okay, Mercedes, you understand what she just read?
That, okay, John's account was $2.15.
Uh-huh.
He wrote a check for $35. That means he do an overdraft.
Well, it was a minus $2.15. Don't throw away these
Yeah, oh
negatives.
yeah, yes.
Okay,
The bank charged him $28 fee for being overdrawn.
okay.
So he's asking what is new
What's the
status
new status of John's
of
account?
John's account.
Maureen, what, I mean, Mercedes, what's the new status of John's account?
0,
How are you getting 0?
because if he had an account of $2,
No,
15
negative.
negative $2.15, his overdraft is way over the amount that he has. So he has nothing left in his account. I don't know if I'm wrong.
No, he has negative,
Yeah.
not 0. Negative's not the same as 0.
Oh, what did I do wrong?
Maureen, what's the new status of John's account?
If you would charge each $28, right?
Yeah, we can call this like an opening balance, right? This is minus 215, right?
Uh-huh.
He has a $28 fee
Uh-huh.
for being overdrawn,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So what would be the new status? How would we find it of his account?
You have to subtract.
Subtract what?
28.
It's 28 from the 35.
No,
What I
Yes.
did, I subtracted 215 from the 35.
no,
The bank charging $28 for fees being withdrawn, for being overdrawn.
right?
Yeah.
So his new status, you got to take this $2.15 negative,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
And you've got
The subtract it from the 28.
minus 28. That's right, Maureen. Minus the 28. Let's put that there. What does that give you, Maureen?
Okay.
A minus 215 and a minus 28. We were just going through signs.
Oh,
What's that equal to?
equal
Minus
to
26.
What?
no
36.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
$30 for 150, miss.
Nope.
I'm wrong.
Minus, add the negative. What do you get?
Oh, yeah. Add.
30.15, miss.
Minus.
I didn't check it wrong.
13
Minus $30.
and 15 cents.
That's
That's
what
right.
I'm saying. Miss, you didn't hear my voice twice.
I heard you, but I didn't hear a negative.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Yeah, you can't just.
Oh,
No, you've got to keep these signs right, right?
that's a
So
good way
this,
to let us keep it. That's a good idea. What you did.
so that's minus $30.15.
Yes.
Because just like you giving me the signs incorrectly, you'll write them incorrectly on the problems. You know, that's why I make sure.
Question.
Okay, so this
What?
would be,
Miss, question.
yes,
The answer is minus $30.15 because he actually owed that, right, miss? That's what he owed the bank.
yes.
Good, good. I want to make sure I have
But
it.
he
in-
does, yes, he does, he's overdrawn.
Yes,
So anything else that the bank charges added to this makes him further negative,
yes.
right?
Got it,
He's
got
more
it.
negative. So this new status of John's account is a negative $30.15 because the
Got
check
it.
didn't clear. He didn't have enough money for this check to
Yes,
clear,
yes.
right? So the new status is minus $30.15.
Mhm.
Got it?
So the minus mean that he owes the bank $30.50.
That's right. He owes the bank $30.15. Questions? Signs, adding negative. Add two negatives, you get a negative. Add two positives, you get a positive. Add positive and negative, you subtract. And like Maureen said before, you use the sign of the number has the greater
Mhm, yeah.
absolute value.
Yeah.
Questions on number one?
No, thank you.
Okay, now I think you could probably do number two. Let me make it bigger, Maureen, so you can, so Mercedes can see it. I want to make sure, Mercedes, I hope you can read this. You see
I can read
this?
it now. I can see it
Okay,
now.
you can see it, right?
My piece of glass not too bad. It's
So
breaking
I
up.
want you
But not too
to,
bad.
well, let me put this all on another screen. So I want you to see it all at once. Okay. All right, and I want you to answer this question. How much does she save per month using public transportation? So read through this whole problem, add up what you need to add up, subtract what you need to subtract, and give me your answer. I'll give you a few minutes.
I'm sorry, Miss, can you repeat what you says?
Okay. This is Monica spending so much money a month for a bus subway pass.
No. The question is what we should do. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, but the question is how much does she save per month by using public transportation versus buying a car and the upkeep of the car?
Okay, got you.
Got it?
Yes.
But I want you to read through the word problem
Yes.
and pick out what you need and do the calculations you need to do to solve the word problem. There's the answer. How much does she save per month by using public transportation? How do you
Okay.
calculate that? You know what public transportation costs. You know what buying the car costs. Get the difference, add up, get the difference. Tell me how much she saves per month. You understand what you have to do, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, like I said, $50 a month on the bus on the side there.
Anyone find the expenses for the car? Maureen, you found it?
Not yet.
I have an expense, I don't know.
What did you get, Mercedes?
I get $230. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Thought I missed one. Miss, can you scroll up a little bit? I don't sure if I get all of the bottom of it. It's stop at using public.
Okay,
Is that okay?
okay. About how much
Oh,
did
is
she
that
save
okay? Okay.
per month by using public transportation? See, when I went to the bigger text, don't get it all on one screen. Okay. About how much did she save per month by using public transportation? What was your total?
230. Is it wrong?
Check your calculation.
Okay, for question. Yeah, this is it.
Maureen, what did you get for your total for the car?
330.
330.
Hold on. Let me see what I did wrong. If I missed one of the number. Yes, it's 330.
You've got to add 105, 70,
Yeah, I got it.
80, and 75.
Is that error missed with my
You
one?
found your error? Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So
Hold on.
let me go to the. Okay, so total expenses for the car equal, and Maureen said $330, right? So how much did she save by taking the bus and subway pass, Maureen?
What she said?
Mhm.
Okay. 180.
How much?
280.
280.
Oh yeah,
330
yeah.
minus,
Oh yeah. I put it to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, minus 50,
Yeah.
right, equal $280 savings. At taking public transportation.
So might as well she forget about buying a car then, miss.
It wouldn't make sense, would it? Big difference. Which is why some people stay on the subway or the bus.
Oh boy.
That's a big expense, right?
Mhm.
And it's real. That's a real world expense because you buy a car, you've got payments unless somebody gave you a car or something, and you certainly have gasoline, and
Yes.
that's
So got
even
that.
more.
You got to
Or
pay
buy a
the
used car.
I
What
still
did you
got to
say?
do a lot of work.
What
Got
is
to
it,
put
Maureen?
gasoline. I say you got to put in gasoline. You got to clean the engine. You got to do a lot of work. It's not hard
You're
work.
right. Yeah, the maintenance of the car,
Oh
not even
yeah.
in there. And then the insurance, of course, you have
Oh
to have
yeah.
insurance.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. I think we have time to do one more problem, one more word problem. Let me just make this bigger. Okay. Can you see that, Mercedes?
Yes.
Okay. This involves Mr. Levin selling firewood. And this is a setup problem.
You
You
don't have to
read the
bring it up.
problem and you pick the right setup for the calculation. No calculation, just pick the setup. Okay.
Can you scroll down a little bit? It's up too far. Okay.
Come down. Come down. Come down.
Come a little bit, right?
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you've
Too
got
much.
okay.
Mr. Lovins.
Mr. Levin sells a load of firewood for $65.
Yeah.
So you know you're gonna need that, right?
He charges additional $20 if he also
Okay,
sack
load
the
of
wood.
firewood for $65. So let's just underline.
If he sack up the wood.
You know you need that, right?
Yeah.
Additional $20 for
Dollars
stacking.
for stacking.
You're gonna need that, right?
Yeah, and
Okay,
$70.
70 loads he delivered in October. So let's underline the 70 loads. And how many did he stack? He stacked 18.
Uh-huh.
So those, none of these are like dummy figures. They all, because in some problems you have figures you don't need in the calculations. All these figures you would need in the
65,
calculations. All right.
20, and 70.
One load is
80.
65. He sold 70 loads. $20 he stacked, but he stacked 18
Mhm.
of the loads he had. So pick out the
It has
answer.
65.
And
Okay, but let me see answer. You can only see A answer. You can't see B nor C.
okay, A, B,
Yeah.
C. There we go. A, B, C, and D and E is on the other side.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Okay, let me do this. Let me put,
Which of the following
let me
expressions
put,
represent right there?
okay, I just wanted to put those on. Okay, so you see A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah. I just want
Got
to
them
know
all
which
together.
of
Okay.
the following expressions represent the amount he earned in October.
Okay, so now you've got both, all the expressions together, and I pick out the one that's the correct one. You take out
Okay.
this.
Please scroll on one little bit, Miss.
Okay, all right, there we go. Now
Touch
you
on
can
it.
see A, B, C, D, E.
I
Which
can
one
see
of those
A.
expressions, what's the matter, Mercedes?
Yeah, that's it.
Can you see them all?
Yes, now I can see
A,
them all.
B, C, D, E.
Yes.
Which
Thank you.
expression represents what he earned in October? Now he's earning from what? The loads he delivered and for his stacking fee. So he has a stacking fee and he has a load fee. And they must be added together to get his earnings for the month. So what would be your answer?
$65.
Anybody see the answer?
Just a minute, Miss.
I put my answer for E.
Mercedes, what did you put?
Give me a second, Miss. One sec.
Maureen said E. Mercedes, you get a different answer?
I think my answer is D. I'm just guessing because I'm hurrying through. Ooh. The answer is E.
No, you said D, right?
I did.
Why did you say D?
Because I'm thinking of the 18 stock that he had for himself.
You said D, but Mercedes, remember the load $65.
Yeah.
So to get the total for the loads, you multiply 65 by the number of loads. And that's what
Yeah, that's
Maureen
what I'm
did.
thinking. Then it
65
was,
times 70.
yeah, I
The
figured. I
stacking
know.
fee is $20. So 18 stacked times 20 would give you what he got for stacking. So the answer has to be E.
Oh, so I was thinking that he's going to take away the 18 from when he times 65 by 70. That's why I.
But wait,
That didn't I didn't get the chance to work it out. That's why.
but Mercedes, you taking loads and mixing them up with stacks.
Okay.
But the $65 only applies to loads. So your D can't be correct because you multiplying the cost of a load
Okay, because the
times the
first one is
loads and subtracting the stacking. See, that does not make sense.
okay,
Right?
because 60 every time 65 by 70.
That's it.
And then you're gonna multiply 20 by 18 to know how much is, okay, I
The
got it.
stacking. So you got two things. You got a load cost and a stacking cost. And those two you add together to get how much he earned. So his load fee is $65 times his number of loads. That's 70, right? His stacking is how many he stacked. That's 18 times his stacking fee, 20. That would be 20 times 18. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Questions?
No, miss, thank you.
Okay, so, all right, so I will be sending you this session and your homework for Monday.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay, thank
Any
you.
questions on anything we've gone over?
No.
So far, no.
Okay,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Mercedes.
Well, go ahead. I forgot you did it. And I got it.
Okay, remember, it's when I give you the homework, it's optional whether you send me your results. But I think you should try them because you need to practice.
Miss, I wanted to do those homework that you did before so much, but my eyes wouldn't stop.
Oh yeah.
Itching and whatever and running and keep going. Today is the best of my eyes, trust me. So I call and cancel the next operation for this month. I can't manage it. It's too much. So it's